Just because you grow older doesn't mean that you stop living. Doesn't mean that you don't want to have a quality of life, that you don't want to be with the people that you love.
Elder care, these people have put the U.S. to where it is today. They should be treated at the highest level, and that's what I appreciate about Tabitha.
It was such a positive experience for us. Dr. Bowser and I will always have a special place in our heart for Tabitha, just for helping us get through that experience.
I love Tabitha's mission, taking very seriously Christian compassion. Service to elders, that's our expertise, and we embrace it, and that's what we do best.
Tom was my first husband. He came home after playing softball one night, and he said, I don't know what's wrong, I can't field the ball. So he went to see a neurologist. I came home from work. I said, how'd that doctor's appointment turn out? And he said, not good. And I said, what do you mean? He said, the doctor thinks I have Lou Gehrig's disease. Your life just turns around in a matter of minutes. We were not going to let this disease change who we were. And who we were was a family that was always on the go, involved lots of things that we loved to do. I called Tabitha for home care. The caregiver, she became part of the family. When I think about those 2 years, which were probably the worst but the best in terms of experiencing life to its fullest, I feel blessed that we were able to do a lot of those things because of the support that we had from our family, our friends, and from our team, from Tabitha. Even now, all the good memories still are floating around. And when he passed away, I really had comfort knowing that we had done the right thing.
My father had had a stroke, and then he fell and broke his hip. And Tabitha was the place that had the answers for us. Tabitha talked to me about a greenhouse. We went to the Martin house and walked in and immediately had relief. It was a total answer to everything we'd prayed for. And I said, wow, the greenhouse is not only for the residents, it's just as important for the families. There's such a much better feeling when you leave there, when you come. Then sometime later, we found out that Mom had cancer. It was a pretty good blow. Mom moved into the good house. She had such peace of going. When we were navigating the continuum, there was all these areas, and a lot of them we didn't know about. But Tabitha did. As it got close to the end of my dad's life, he asked me to spread the word about Tabitha. When they both passed away, in a place I knew that they were being treated like kings and queens, which they deserved, it was okay.
When Rod's dad got sick, it was a huge surprise. You think that being a doctor and being a nurse, that it wouldn't be so difficult to be with your parents when they died. What you really find out is that when it's your parents, it's a completely different experience. Rod's dad was aware of how hard it was on Rod when his mother passed away. The hospice nurse we had at Tabitha said to me, I don't think he will pass away with Rod here. That's just a testament to how much our hospice nurse knew Dad, knew us. I said goodbye to him. I said, Dad, if you go somewhere before I come back, you be sure to tell Mom I said hi. And he winked at me. We ran home, and as we came back, he passed away right when we walked in the room. Dad was an educator. He even taught us how to lead. Tabitha probably cared for us about as much as they cared for Rod's parents. So we were very grateful for that.
None of us know when something like a family member diagnosed with ALS is going to turn your life around and you're going to be seeking those services.
Tabitha truly is a continuum of care, and these types of programs are going to have to more and more be supported by private funds. It's just the reality. It becomes more and more the responsibility to support the seniors because they're an important part of our society. I'm happy to be part of that.
This is healthcare dollars being spent in the most effective way.
Tabitha in the greenhouse changed this man's life. I have absolutely zero regrets. Every step of the way There was an answer for our needs. I mean, I'll be honest, the closer I get to age, I hope there's a greenhouse for me.
As we think about the future for elder care, what we know we have to do is more of what we have done. We have to continue to be courageous in our vision, and we have to continue to listen well and work really hard to find ways to say yes. You know, I love it when people ask me, why should I support Tabitha? Tabitha has a rich history, more than 125 years, of being in service to the needs of the community, regardless of any gain. We're serving upward of 70% of our clients and residents who are on Medicaid or have no source of payment to pay for their services. And Tabitha has got to be able to find a way to say yes when those elders have needs that we can provide. We need your help today so that we can say yes tomorrow. You can be assured that your dollars are going to directly impact someone in your community today. If we can't do it, then who can? Who will?
Tabitha is the answer.
The answer is Tabitha.
Tabitha is the answer.
You can be the reason that Tabitha is the answer.